Hey guys, so I'm starting what I'm going to call Tiny Camper Diaries. And the thought came to me today as I was waking up and hearing this. And more about that in a minute, by the way. I've been in the mountains for a couple of days now. This will be my third day since the Bassmaster Open at Lake Hartwell, and it's been a great trip. I woke up yesterday morning. I didn't even set an alarm. Just woke up at 5 o'clock. Decided to go ahead and cook breakfast, and sitting around debating whether or not I should even worry about a sunrise. I figured, what the heck, I didn't have anything else to do, so I headed out to an overlook that I'd found a couple of years ago, and I rechecked when my wife and I were up here with my parents. My dad and I walked out to it in June, and it's a perfect location. Checked on my little app to see where the sun would be rising, and I mean, this overlook is beautiful. And so I got up and I poured myself some community coffee, which I brought to have a taste of home on this 6-week journey, and I just sat there and waited for the sun to come up, man, and it was absolutely a glorious sunrise. You should have seen this already. If not, jump back to my Facebook page and check it out. It was amazing. It was a very, very hard overcast, and that's why I debated whether or not I should go at all to check out the sunrise. But you never know. There was one slit, literally one slit. It didn't go all the way across the horizon either. It was right where the sun would be coming up, just like it was like I ordered it, and it made for just a gorgeous sunrise. And so I'm really glad I did that. Well, on the way back, I've been seeing these hints of fall. I've been seeing a good bit of yellow scattered through the woods. I've even seen some red, and so the autumn colors are coming. Well, I've been envisioning this photo that would contrast the hints of autumn color with the remaining green and the predominantly green forest. And so I haven't been able to find the right one. They've been too high. They've been all way off in the distance. I can't get to them. Whatever. Well, I went back and I'd set up my camper at a site way up Alfred Mountain, about 5,000 feet, which is really nice because the temperatures are significantly cooler up there. But the pull off was unlevel, and man, it was just killed my back. I don't know. I think it was rolling me. I could not get the camper level, which is a lesson that I've learned, to bring some boards or something to pull up on so I can level it. But anyway, so I'll go back. I pack up the camper. I knew where I was going to move. Headed back down the mountain, just sort of keeping an eye out for possible shots, and I saw this one limb of a tree that was green. The tree was green, but this one limb was full of yellow leaves, and so I pulled off on the side of the road. I shot, moved the truck around because I needed to get up on the box of the truck, and came up with this image that I call Fall Rising. And that name came to me because it's obvious fall color against that predominant green, and so it just gives you that image that fall's coming. So that's Fall Rising, which I shared out Sunday. I love that image. It's one of my favorites I've taken in a long time, just because of the way that just compositionally it's great. It's got that one limb that comes through that green forest and just draws your eye right to that big pod of yellow. And so that was great. I set up my campsite. This is my new campsite, and it is perfect. It's really beautiful. There's a creek right there about 10 yards from me, and it is just singing mountain music. It's beautiful. And so I set up, went to sleep, ate, went to sleep, Got to go to Scottsboro, Alabama today for to get ready for the Elite Series on Lake Guntersville. And this started about 11 o'clock. It wasn't too bad. I got back to sleep about midnight. It absolutely came, just a drenching rain, and woke me up. I was like, oh man, I got out, had to get out in the rain and reset the canopy to dump the water off of the camper instead of on the camper, because it runs down the door if I ever have to get up. And what I started, I mean, it rained for 2 hours, guys. It poured, and so what I started worrying about is that creek. Like I say, it's about 10 yards from me. It's a pretty fair-sized creek. It's not huge, but it's an obvious drain off the mountain. And so I did start worrying that I was going to get a little flash flooding in my campsite. Fortunately, that didn't happen. However, we did get, I did get water pouring through the campsite because my shoes that were under the camper are completely soaked, top to bottom, and got some dirt and stuff on them. So obviously they did have some water roll through here. But that kept me awake for a couple hours, because I mean, it was pounding on the roof of the camper. So I just woke up. It's about 7:30, and I'm gonna go ahead. I got to figure out how to cook breakfast in the rain. And I guess I'll reset the canopy just enough for me to bend over and cook breakfast. My rain suit, of course, is in the truck, but that's camping for you. So I'm going to head to Scottsboro, Alabama today for the Elite Series on Guntersville, and then I'm going to be heading. I'll do 4 days there, and then head to where am I going to? Santee Cooper in South Carolina. So I'm probably going to make a loop up here. I've only got a couple of days to get over there, so we'll see what I do there. I haven't made up my mind, but it's been a great trip. It's been a productive trip so far. Just got to deal with Mother Nature sometimes, and sometimes she wakes you up. All right, guys, y'all have a good one, and I will give you an update. Next Tiny Camper Diary coming soon.